Happy Earth Day, everyone. Welcome to our production of Be Kind to Mother Earth. It was written by Douglas Love and it's directed by Greta Astley. Enjoy the show.
The future, 2066. I don't want to go to bed yet. Let me stay up and then I'll do something.
You're not tired? You've been running around all day. Not only that, we went to the planetarium and we toured the media. I'm worn out.
I'm not. I want to hear a story.
A story? Goldilocks and the Three Androids, or Little Red Shooting Star.
That is kid stuff. I want a real story.
Oh dear, the pollution level is so high today.
Why does the sun only shine 12 minutes a day?
That's air pollution, dear. It caused the haze all around the planet.
Yeah.
You want a story? I've got a story for you. When I was your age, back in 2016,
Wow. You're old. Did they have dinosaurs back then?
no dear, listen to Grandma's story. When I was your age, back in 2016, I knew some kids who were very upset about the condition of the environment.
So there was pollution back in the dark ages.
Come on over here. I found a great spot for us to picnic.
I don't like this spot. Yuck! You're not gonna leave that blanket on the yucky ground. In the dirt! Yucky, yucky, yuck!
A little dirt never hurt anybody.
Besides, I'm hungry. Let's eat.
Hey! No! You're right. Where was the chips? I thought we packed Green Bay.
All of them.
I did not. Where's the soda? I thought we packed soda too. Sorry, I like soda, so I drink all of it.
That's why I have all the packets.
I'm done. Done.
Where should I throw this wrapper?
Just throw it anywhere. There's so much trash. One wrapper won't make any difference.
Did you see that? They just threw their garbage all over the place.
Some of it went into our pond.
Wait a minute, I think I've got something.
That's it. I'm going to complain to someone.
To whom?
I don't know, for a congressperson?
They're not going to listen to us. We're just kids. We have to find someone with experience, with power, with the ability to get the job done.
The president?
Someone with influence.
Someone's coming. It must be Mother Nature.
You're Mother Nature? Am I glad you came along? We need to talk. There is far too much littering and polluting going on around here.
Just look around. There's garbage everywhere.
You don't have to tell me about pollution. Pollution's been around for centuries, and I fear it will be around for centuries more. And it's not good for my friends of the atmosphere. Now come along, friends, don't get lost. Let's stop and rest for a minute. There we go. Let's stop and rest for a minute. How are you all doing?
I feel sick and ill.
I wish we could live somewhere else where it would be cleaner. I wish people would clean this place up. Say pollution, pollution, pollution. I hate this pollution.
I want my kitty cat.
I have an earache for the bad air. Littering is $500. And I have a bad headache from I'm going to faint.
What are we gonna do? What can we do?
I wish I knew. The condition of the earth is making everyone quite ill. Every time someone litters, my friends get very, very sick. Now, friends, let's get going. This so-called fresh air isn't good for us.
I don't get it. Why do people make this mess?
You heard what Mother Nature said. They're used to it. They've been doing it for centuries. If only we could go back and tell them not to start.
We need some kind of time machine to do that.
Boing!
Someone say time machine.
Who are you?
Here's the name. I sell time machines. New and used. I've also got watches. This one even goes.
We need a time machine.
You're in luck. Got my last one still available.
New or used?
Yes, but only by this little old lady. She used to take it to the 17th century on Sundays.
Well, how much is it?
What?
We need to talk it over.
We can't afford that. All I've got is 37 cents.
I have $2.53 at home, and I was saving it for a rainy day.
Don't look at me. I don't have any money.
We only need it for one day. We thought it over, and we'd like it. We have to take it for a test drive first.
Just one test drive, then we'll decide.
Just once around the millennium, you know. Okay, but don't be long. This is the SS Pony. Wow, a real time machine. If we could go back in time and convince people to stop littering and cutting down trees, then their children won't, and their children won't, and their children won't either.
That's a great idea, Dee Dee.
We'll have to visit very famous people so the whole world can learn from their example.
Where should we go first?
Let's see. Who were the first people to pollute the water?
I've got it.
So, they think they can clean up the past, do they? They think they can get rid of all my beautiful garbage?
They think they need a time machine. Well, we'll show them. We need a time machine.
Somebody say time machine.
What?
I sell time machine. Manny's the name. I sell time machine. New and used. I've also got watches.
Ooh, we need a time machine.
You're in luck. Got my last one still available. Step this way and I'll show you.
Oh, awesome.
Wow.
This is great.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
The Boston Tea Party, 1773.
This new land promises great freedom for all the colonists.
I see real happiness here.
We shall overcome the oppression of the king.
Is all the tea loaded on the boat?
Oh yes, the boat is full of tea.
Those nasty redcoats are going to be mad when we throw all their tea in the harbor. We will show them our freedom will not be threatened by taxes on tea. We will gladly give up tea for a year, not pay their taxes.
I would gladly give up tea for 10 years.
I'll give up tea for 12 years.
I will go without tea for 15 years.
Yeah.
Me too.
Down, down with the tax,
Down
with the tax, down with the king.
Down with the king.
Down.
You know, I like tea. I have 6 cups of tea every day, and I like it especially in the morning with a biscuit and orange marmalade. Oh, so yum.
What did you say?
Don't you want to make a statement to
Oh,
the king?
couldn't we just send him a letter?
Or an email?
Look!
Where?
Where?
Look at the house that falls in the sky! Hello!
Hi.
Hi, my name is Cato.
I'm Chelsea.
We're just kids.
What are you doing here?
We've come to convince you not to spill the tea into the harbor.
We pollute it.
They don't look like anybody I know.
They must be redcoats.
Let's get out of here.
No, we're Americans.
Ah. They still
You
don't
can't-
look like anybody I know.
You can't put all that tea into the harbor.
Think of the fish.
The fish may not even be thirsty.
Or like to swim in the water.
I don't want to swim in the garbage.
I like tea. Why waste it? Thank you so much for your guidance.
You're welcome.
We're glad to help.
We have to be going. Come on, guys.
So what are we gonna do now?
Let's go over to my house.
Oh. Maybe we'll see Paul Revere.
Did you hear the latest? Paul Revere last night opened his window and he yelled, "The British are humming. The British are humming."
Right off.
What were they humming?
What were they humming?
God save the queen, no doubt.
Where's the tea? Where's the tea? Let's dump all of their tea!
Little Cleanies.
There goes the tea!
Little
There goes the
Cleanies.
tea!
George Washington's Hill, 1740.
No, George. I want you to pick all the cherries off the tree.
All of them?
All of them. I want you to get some for Noonie and Aha and the Jeffersons and, oh, the Franklins? Yeah. And who else did I tell you about?
Rudy and Aha.
They have their own cherry tree.
Oh,
Moody always pinches my cheeks and calls me Georgie Porgy.
and that can't be much fun for you at all. And I know this is a hard job. But it only, it's only once a year. Franklins, yes, the Franklins. Boris and Barbara and Ben.
Is that the kid who's always flying a kite?
But he's under the weather now. It seems he stayed out all night in the storm.
What a nerd.
Well, get him. No name calling here. Okay, now, I have other things to do. You continue here, and, thank you. You need to help, because Noonie and Aha don't have any big boy who can reach up high and get the cherries off the tree. And so that's why you do it every year, George. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Oh. Pick your packs, George.
Every year, same thing. Pick the cherries. Pick the cherries. I wish I didn't have this stupid tree.
That's not very nice. Trees are important. This tree is helping you breathe.
It is how.
Trees give us oxygen.
Who needs oxygen, right?
Who are you?
A friend of oxygen.
Who needs oxygen? We all need oxygen to breathe.
Dogs, cats, horses, and goats too.
Even duckies?
Especially duckies.
The air is getting more and more polluted. We need trees to help clean up the air. Even duckies need oxygen? I wouldn't like to cut the tree down if it would mean less oxygen for duckies. I will not cut it down. I will put the protection that Mother asks for. With each peck, I shall think of the duckies that are breathing from my tree.
That's great. We have to go now. It was nice meeting you, Mr. President.
So my last name's Washington.
Oops, sorry. Bye.
I better go run back and get the cherry baskets.
Please, hand me an axe.
Where am I going to find an axe?
Right there behind the hole.
What do you need this axe for, King?
I am going to cut down that cherry tree. Yeah. There's your cherry tree. There goes your cherry tree. And there goes.
Careful with that axe, King.
Where are we?
I don't know. I just punched in extinct animals, and this is where we ended up.
Someone's coming. Let's way back out of sight.
That, my friends, is an Apopsychus doberticus.
dodo bird back with us to rescue the species. Someone's coming. Let's hide.
Did you find her yet? No, he was everywhere. High and low. Then look low and high instead. And if you find her, come out with a fierce bellow. My poor baby, I miss her so. A child so needs her mother to help and keep her. To teach her the ways like my dear mother taught me. And her mother taught her, and her mother taught her. Can you see the pattern here? A dodo's a bird like no other. It should never be apart from its mother. It will sniffle so sadly and feel quite badly. And its wings will not fly, soar, or hover. My poor baby.
Let's try to find this baby bird.
If I walk 72 steps this way and 49 steps that way, I'll be sure to be back to the nest.
Look, there it is, the baby dodo bird.
Let's grab her.
No, Dee Dee. We have to talk to her and convince her to come back with us.
Well, then what are we wasting time for? Let's go talk to the bird. Hi, I'm Kato.
I'm lost. I'm looking for my camera. Are you lost too? We're not from around here. We're from the future. We came to help.
Actually, the dodo has become extinct in the time we're from. We want you to come back with us and give the dodo a future.
Would I be very popular?
Oh, yes. When people hear there's a real dodo in 2016, they'll certainly take notice. They might even make you president.
Then I will go with you.
Here we are in this great, big, beautiful, dirty, garbage pond.
I don't get it. Why didn't it help? I thought we were coming back to new and improved 2016. Instead, it's just as dirty and polluted as we left it.
So much for time travel chain reactions.
Well, at least we have a pet dodo bird. Achoo! Achoo! I can't stop sneezing! Achoo!
What's the matter with her?
Achoo! This isn't as much fun as I thought it would be. Achoo! I want my mommy! Achoo!
Maybe she's allergic to the air. After all, nothing we did in the time machine did anything to make the air any cleaner. I'll set the controls on the time machine to bring baby back to her nest, and then return it to Benny. Come on, baby, you're going home.
Grandma, there they are!
Who are you?
We're from the future. We came to help.
We already tried to go back and change things, but it didn't work.
You're concentrating on changing the wrong thing. You have to do something in your own time.
The future is yours. Clean up the world for today or tomorrow.
We have to pick up trash and recycle and save trees and animals today so we can enjoy them tomorrow. We're in charge of what happens today. Okay, everybody? Let's clean up.
There's just one more piece of garbage we need to get rid of.
Wait! I've learned my lesson.
I promise I will never pollute again.
Where are you, Grandma? You said you knew these kids in 2016. Here we are in 2016, and now I want to see what you look like when you were a kid.
Well, my name was Deetriel, but everybody used to call me Dee Dee.
Wow, Grandma, things can change.
round of applause for these great actors. Well, we had a wonderful time, and we so appreciate you being here. Cass, let's applaud our audience. We want to thank all the people at the Milwaukee Catholic Home and the people at Maryland Avenue Montessori. We had a super time. And now it's your turn. Does anybody have a question they'd like to ask our cast? Come on, some brave person. Yes, what would you like to ask?
What are some of the ways that the two worked together, that Maryland worked with the Catholic Home?
What a good question. The question is, how did you guys work together? What were some of the ways? Did you have an answer for that? Do you think, Benny? Stand up and go over to the mic.
Well, you kind of, is this thing on? Okay, so I thought we, all, on Mondays we always went and, we went to the Catholic Home and like rehearsed and we saw the costumes, we had a lot of fun times together and it just was a really cool experience and all.
Is there anybody special that you met that you feel you made a new friend?
Mr. Leo.
The king of garbage. Why don't you go over and stand beside Mr. Leo? Is there anybody else that has a question for us? We had some wonderful friendships develop. Who else has a question?
Tell us about the costumes. They're great.
Thank you so much. Dodo, let's have a dodo bird up. All the dodo birds hop up.
Yes.
Okay, so for our costume, we have basically lipstick, nose wings, we've got hats, baseball hats with little stuffed beaks, styrofoam eyeballs.
The dodo bird costumes are from the Children's Theater School, but a lot of people made their own costumes. Stand up, costume crew, stand up, and we had a special costume crew. Come and stand up, guys, and applause for the costume. And Sue Erdman, who is a volunteer with the Milwaukee Catholic Home, was our costume leader. Applause for Sue. Now, we all have to turn into pumpkins and go back on the bus. But is there somebody else that has a quick comment? Yes, come on up. Did you have a question for us?
Why were some people wearing costumes and some people weren't?
Well, that's such a good question. Actually, some people were from now. So I guess if we wear our clothes now, and people found some really... George, do you want to talk about your costume? George Washington was from another time.
So basically, my costume was a
hat, golden outline,
a little cuff, black coat, and my accessories was a pail. And my accessory was a pail for the cherry tree.
I think the king of garbage took care of that. Did you have fun working with your colleague, your scene partner? Where is Iris? Iris, come forward. This is George's mother. So Iris did double duty as a colonist and also as George's mother. So this was a great team. Thank you guys very much.
Iris was a great experience. I really liked working with her. It was really fun. And Yeah.
One last question. Yes, Anita? Who painted the sets? Well, we have a cardboard box that the King of Garbage actually requested. He wanted something to hide behind. So that was his idea. Applause for the King of Garbage. The other sets were from the Children's Theater School, and I'm not sure where we got the garbage can. We sort of picked it up somewhere. Of course.
Mary, you want to say a word? Yeah.
Mary, come on forward. Mary is particularly interested in saving the environment. We're celebrating Earth Day today. Go
People
ahead.
always ask me if I do something for the environment. Well, I walk every day, what I call around the block. It's like East Castle and the hospital and then back again. And on my way, I actually pick up all the garbage. And I'm not from here, so I feel nobody knows me anyway. Well, the other day, my daughter said, her friend said that she had seen me picking up garbage. So it isn't much that I do, but I still feel good about it. Anyway, you know it's Earth Day today, and you know that was started by somebody from Wisconsin by the name of Gaylord Nelson. And Gaylord Nelson was twice, had 2 terms of governor in the state of Wisconsin, and then he was elected to the Senate. And while he was in office, he made the environment his main thing. That's all he talked about and he worked for. And not only while he was in office, but after he was retired, he worked up until he died, and he was almost 90 years old. He always worked on projects for the environment. So it's really, he was quite a remarkable person. And now, after we've done this play, I have a feeling that somewhere Gaylord Nelson is smiling.
Mother Nature, otherwise known as Amy O'Connor, would like to say something. Bruce, yes, did you have a question?
There is a point to all this, everybody, because you separate your garbage and
Recycling, separate your garbage from your paper and plastic. Recycling, you bet. Thank you. Yes. I just wanted to say thank you to the Stepanek family. Many of you remember Tony Stepanek, who was a resident here, and his family generously donated in support of programs here at Milwaukee Catholic Home, and this is where some of their funds went to support and underwrite this program. So, and Tony loved working with some of the kids from Maryland Avenue School through the Book Buddies, and so we thought it was a very appropriate place to put that very kind donation. So a thank you to them. And a very, very big thank you to Greta. This was her brainchild. She has worked tirelessly and endlessly coordinating all the logistics of bringing the kids here, of bringing us over there. It was a huge undertaking. I think we'd all agree it was a huge success. And I don't know, really.
This wonderful volunteer came into my life about a year ago, and when she said an intergenerational play, I said, what? It scared me. I had no drama experience whatsoever, but Greta made all this happen, and we couldn't be more grateful.
Thank you, and we couldn't do it without you all, so another round of applause for all the people in the audience. Thank you. I'm wondering if Bridget McNair would like to speak. Bridget supplied most of the garbage, and she was very keen on washing it. Our prop impresario.
We would just like to thank all of the parents who allowed their children, this wonderful group of actors and actresses, join us today, because bringing the generations together, removing those boundaries that so often separate us through all parts of our life and in society and on TV, we're able to come together become friends, learn something new, save the environment. So thank you so much for allowing your children to be part of our lives here at the Catholic Home.
Miss Sarah, who was instrumental in uniting the forces of the Catholic Home and Maryland Montessori, would like to say a word. Applause for Miss.
I just wanted to say thank you from Maryland to the Catholic Home. We love being neighbors and we love all the partnerships with you guys. So I just want to say thank you to Miss Greta from Maryland, to Miss Greta and all the staff and residents here. Thank you.
The most important thing was we had great fun. We had a super time. So thank you for that. Applause to everybody. Good. Oh, there's one last question. Can you run over here? Come on. Do you have a question for us?
How did you get all the watches?
How do we get all the That's a good question. Because do you have a watch you'd like to donate to us for the show? That's how we got them. We asked everybody. So, Betty, how many watches have you got?
Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, let's see. Oh, I have 3 on right now. Well, I have 3 right here for now. The other ones are over there.
Because he was a colonist, he took some off, but he should have about 10 watches. If anybody would like to donate a watch, we're receiving. Thank you. And if you guys can all come across the street, we're going to do the show again on Monday at 1:30 on the 25th. So you'll see an even more wonderful show than you saw today. So come on over.